Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Nature and Taste. Hope you all are doing good. If you like my recipes, do give a thumbs up by clicking on the like button and also drop your valuable comments. Do not forget to share and subscribe to my channel Nature and Taste. Today I have come with a new recipe, that is ghee rice. This recipe is also very simple and easy to make and is cooked in cooker. So let us have a look at the ingredients. For this I have taken kaima rice. This variety of rice is mostly used in preparing biryani in most parts of Kerala. You can use any type of rice, but using this variety of rice lends a beautiful aroma to this recipe. I have used 3 standard cups of rice here. I have measured it using this cup. This is a standard cup. I have measured the rice using this. For the spices, we require bay leaf 1, cloves 6, star anise 1, cardamom 3 to 4, pepper half a teaspoon, and mace 1 whole mace, cinnamon stick half an inch, coriander leaves finely chopped, mint 8 to 9, lemon, salt, ginger and garlic crushed, 3 green chilies crushed, onions finely chopped, carrot cut into small cubes. You need to cut the onions into thin pieces as you will be using it for deep fry. Then ghee and oil. Before starting the recipe, first wash the rice gently and thoroughly 2 to 3 times. Do take care that we do not apply much pressure to rice while washing, or else it may break the rice into small pieces. Then drain the water from rice completely using a drainer or colander. You have to leave the water should be completely drained. Leave it for 15 to 20 minutes. Now in the meantime, switch on the flame, place a frying pan or kadai, add some amount of oil. You can use any oil as per your wish, and 1 tablespoon of ghee into it. When the oil turns hot, here my oil has turned hot now. Add the chopped onions. One thing you should remember before dropping onions is that separate them using your hands, as the sliced onion should not be sticking to each other, or else it will be difficult to do so. Difficult to separate them once you have dropped into the oil. Fry the onions until it is caramel in color. See, this should be the color you should get after frying. Do not fry it more than this, or else it may turn black. Do keep a watch on this while frying. The onions have turned crispy by this time. Just take it out. Now let us take it out on a clean, dry plate and keep it aside. We will be needing this at the end of the recipe. The plate should be clean and dry, not wet. Now the next step is we have to use the same measuring cup and measure 6.5 cups of water. This is the same measuring cup which we have used for measuring rice. The water should be of boiling consistency for cooking the rice. We have kept the water now. Now while the water gets boiled, switch on the flame and place a pressure cooker. Let it get heated a bit. There shouldn't be any water inside the pressure cooker. When it gets heated a bit, add 3 tablespoons of ghee. I've added 3 tablespoons of ghee. As the recipe itself says, it's a ghee rice. So I added 3 tablespoons. Let the ghee turn hot. Once the ghee is hot, add all the spices which I have already showed you. Do take care when you drop the spices into ghee, as this may splutter on your face all of a sudden if the ghee is too hot. Okay. Once the spices have spluttered, see, it's still spluttering. It will give you a nice aroma while it's spluttering. It shouldn't turn black in color, okay? Now once it has fluttered, add the ginger and garlic and also the green chilies which we have already crushed and kept. Saute it continuously or else it may stick to the bottom of the pan or bottom of the cooker. Saute it until the raw smell of ginger or garlic vanishes. It should be thoroughly sauteed. You will get a nice aroma. The raw smell should completely go away or else it will come into your rice. When the raw smell goes, it has gone by now, add the chopped carrot, saute it for a minute or two. You don't have to saute it for a more time as the carrots will get cooked once we cook the rice. Then add the rice which we had kept for draining. Now gently mix the rice in it for 3 to 4 minutes. Mix it gently. Take care that the rice do not break. This step is done so that the rice gets coated with ghee and it will prevent it from sticking. You need to saute it for 3 to 4 minutes. After that, pour the boiling water which you had already kept, which has been boiled by now. After adding water, add the juice of lemon, half the juice of lemon, and then add the required amounts of salt. Do see to it that your salt doesn't get increased or decreased, because you won't be able to do anything to adjust the taste. So add it accordingly. Do taste and see if your salt is proper. Once done, then close the lid of the cooker without putting its weight on. We don't need to put the weight. Okay. Place the flame on high until we see the steam coming out from the upper portion of the lid. Once we see the steam rising from where we keep the weight, so once we see that the steam is rising, lower the flame and cook it exactly for 7 to 8 minutes. That's the correct time which I require to cook my rice. Cooking time of each rice may vary, so do it and check it accordingly. After 7 to 8 minutes, open the lid and check if there is any water at the bottom, and also check if the rice has cooked. If the rice has cooked, then good. If not, then add some boiling water into it and cook again for some time. If the rice is cooked, then as seen here, then add the chopped coriander, mint and fried onions into it. Here I have added the chopped coriander and mint leaves which we had already chopped and kept. Add it, and also the fried onions, the onions which were caramel in color, which we had fried and kept. Now add it into it. Once it is added, see how beautiful it looks, isn't it? It looks so beautiful. Even the aroma is divine. Now switch off the flame. After adding all this, we need to switch off the flame and close the lid once again. Open it only once you are ready to serve. See, I'm going to serve this. I have serve it hot. Now I have served it. Serve it hot using your favorite curries, any curry as you wish, and also raita. Do try out this recipe, guys. I'm sure you will love this. Thank you for watching. Do not forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you once again. Have a nice day.